Hey, what's up, guys? We're just going straight into the action. You see, I'm playing Druid right now. We're challenging a Hunter. In this video, you'll be able to look in the details down below, and you'll be able to see which opponent I challenged in the timestamp. So you'll be able to go to the matchup you want to see. Okay. But yeah, we're just gonna go straight into the grind. Let's see if we can get to the rank 10. We're at rank 11 right now. It's not too shabby, right? Let's just get to rank 10, and then we'll take a break from there. Okay. Looking at this opening hand, I'm challenging a Hunter. And remember, in my previous video, which you can see at the top, I always said you should always get Wild Growth. So we have Wild Growth. Now, are the other cards keeps? I'm not sure, but since Hunter does want to get on the board early, I'm going to go ahead and take in Jade Idol. The only reason why I'm taking it is because we have a Wild Growth. Now, this hand right here is pretty strong. This is a pretty nice hand. So now, how am I going to approach this turn? What could I do? What are the benefits of making one play versus another play? Like, it's important to get the ramp out early. And the Doomsayer. Let's just put out a 1/1. What is going on with the computer here? Like, I want the ramp out, but coining out ramp right now doesn't seem very helpful. Like, this right here is the worst case scenario, is he buffs this, right? The question here is, how crazy can the turn 3 become, right? If I play Doomsayer and he gets any one of his 3 drops, he's going to be able to clear out the Doomsayer. So instead, I'll just ramp here. And then we're just going to hope that next turn I'll be able to play Doomsayer plus the Wrath in a situation that will be favorable for my board, right? I don't know how reliable that will be. But we're going to try. We'll do this. Unfortunately, in this situation, I can't get the draw. I guess I'm just going to have to kill this. So the most ideal thing here is that he just goes face and we allow this to resolve. But a Houndmaster would obviously be like the biggest thing that we're worrying about. And he had the Houndmaster, so... Man, what is wrong with the lag here? Well, you don't win them all, guys. You don't win them all. Why is it lagging like that? I don't freaking understand what's wrong with this computer. Was there any line of play we could have done differently? We could have coined out hero power and attack, then play the Doomsayer. Would have slowed our mana ramp. Yeah, maybe I made a mistake. Maybe that was a bad play in the beginning. So, what is he searching for here? Oh, wow. Yeah, well. I guess we're dead. 14 damage right there. 16 damage. 20 damage. Well, I guess I maybe misplayed. Maybe I should have coined the hero power. Or maybe I should have just coined Doomsayer and just kept them off the beginning of the game. I likely misplayed that. So I gotta learn from that mistake. I was on the coin. Guy came out early with the 1 drop as a hunter. I had 2 opportunities to kill it, and I didn't pick either. So I probably lost that game on turn 1. Why is this? Okay, there we go. But you know what I mean. That happens, right? Sometimes you don't win games, man. Like you just gotta roll the punches. All right. So we're on the coin. We have a Doomsayer. We have a Wild Growth. Those are good. So I'm gonna just try to hope for something like a Nourish or a Jade Blossom. Let's push it a little bit. So that's nice. All right, he's put no pressure, so I'm starting. I'm okay. Man, this computer is just playing out the cards really slowly. Let me change my. Too low quality. All right, okay. So this is the line of play. There's a situation where we can just go ahead and coin out the Wild Growth. We'll put us at 5 mana next turn, or 4 mana next turn. So we have a nice curve. We can get Jade Spirit. We can Nourish for draw. And unless he throws a Hex here, he's kind of shit out of luck, right? So this is nice. We've stolen back Temple here. And this is Doomsayer is just such a good card for this. Typically, I play Doomsayer in one of 2 ways. I play it early like this, or I play it with the Spreading Plague. There's a lot of decks, like the Mirror, and a lot of decks, they won't have the removal for the Doomsayer. You know, sometimes a Murloc Paladin will hit you with a Spellbreaker or something, but you gotta play to your strengths, right? So there we go. What is it gonna play here? Nothing, right? Nothing. All right, so now's the decision. Do we want to use the Nourish for draw, or do we want to use it for ramp? Right? That's a big concern here. Now, if we use it for ramp, we're going to have 8 mana right next turn, which would allow us to play the Malfurion. But we will be able to play the Malfurion next turn either way, and we don't have a hand of gas, so we need gas. So in this situation, I'm going to draw the cards. So now the question, now we have a UI. So the question is, how fast do I want to ramp to the UI? Do I want to play a Wild Growth next turn and save the coin for use in a couple turns, or do I just want to coin out the Malfurion, right? These are all relevant concerns, right? And in this situation, I think we're just going to coin out the Malfurion. It's going to help build and produce a board. And it puts us in a pretty good spot. All right. I know you guys don't see the deck list here. If you want to see the deck list, of course, check my video before this. I forgot what deck I challenged, but there's a deck list there. Right now, my computer's acting crazy, so I don't want to have Hearthstone Deck Tracker running in the background. But if you know me, I'm pretty adamant about running that type of stuff. Like, we really need to have that, right? Okay, so this situation, I don't want him to be drawing too many cards, right? So I'm going to go ahead and use the ramp. I know I don't necessarily need it at this point, but this is going to allow me to do some pretty crazy shit in a few turns, right? So keep the board clear. Now I'm at 10 mana. Game's done, right? So pretty powerful. I strongly suggest, if your computer can handle it and it's not a fucking brick like my laptop here, that you run Hearthstone Deck Tracker for 2 reasons, right? Obviously, in the game, it's important to keep track of your opponent's cards and your cards, but it also uploads replays to the server, and I think that's super helpful. You can go back, see where you made mistakes, whatnot. That helps a lot. We're going to mulligan pretty aggressively. I know that these are helpful spells, but I need to be on my game plan, you know? I need a Doomsayer or a Wild Growth. That is going to be much more effective than a Wrath or any of those cards you just saw. So I can't just be spending my first turns doing nothing, right? So here, like really, this is an ugly, ugly situation. I don't really want to force out that card because what can I do with 3 mana? You know, it's nothing. But I'm going to go ahead and do it simply because I put 1/1 worth of power on the board on turn 1. And now if you were to play, I don't know, a Firefly or something, I could at least kill that. Okay, it's a Secret Hunter. I guess that's a little different. Oh, that's nice. We got ramp. So, all right. So it's not Freezing Trap. It's not Explosive Trap. It's probably Venom Strike Trap. This does affect us. So, all right. So we have like here's another situation. We have Nourish. Now, do we play it for ramp or do we play it for draw? Since we have UI, we obviously play this for ramp. Okay. Now he might get a Venom Strike Trap off it, or a Snake Trap. That's one thing. But this is relatively fine. The Secret Keeper, that's a nice play. I'm gonna get some secrets out here. Alright, now you see an interesting situation, right? No matter what, next turn I'm going to be able to play UI. So this turn I don't need to force Nourish, right? So instead, I'm going to give me the card that's going to put most threats on the board, and that's going to be this. And I'll just go ahead and hero power, kill something. If he gets a Venom Strike off of it, that's fine. I just want to get his secrets off the board, right? So it's not Venom Strike, it could be Explosive, it could be Freezing. Now here's a situation where even with Unleash the Hounds, he won't be able to clear this board. So this is good. This is a good thing. That's a lot of secrets out. That's scary. Holy cow. How many secrets did he play? That was kind of crazy. That's a pretty interesting board state. Yeah, let's fucking do it. We killed that instead of the Secret Keeper because the Secret Keeper can grow in power exponentially, which is a bigger problem for us in the long run. And we're not going to attack. We're just going to keep our taunts up. Like, Professor Futureside can be crazy. Like, in this turn, he's done some pretty remarkable shit. But it's limited. You know, the card is limited in its interaction and its capabilities, so... We're not in a bad situation at all, I think. My question here is, how important are more golems, like, in the long run? But I don't think it's going to be that important. I think this matchup is going to be won here. Like, if I can push the right amount of damage. Right? Like, the hero power is kind of scary, so I got to find a way into the damage early. A lot of secrets up. Let's see what we get off this. It's interesting. I'm okay with giving him a coin. What's he gonna do with the coin, man? Like, I know this is a. I know one of these is a snipe, right? So there we go. This is big. This is big. One of the biggest strengths of the Hunter versus Jade matchup is that they can always push 2 damage. They put me on a clock. And albeit it's a pretty slow clock, but it's a clock nonetheless. And by switching to Rexstar, they've really slowed down their game plan. And I have Ultimate Infestation. How can they keep up with the card advantage that I'm going to put on, right? It's going to be difficult. So, okay, there's a poisonous guy. That's something. A lot of secrets out there, man. A lot of secrets. So, let's see. Okay, okay. I think we go with Jade. So let's see if it's Snipe. Let's test for Snipe. Okay, it's Snipe. Now let's play bigger pawns out there. Now we've got a formidable board. You know, slowly what we want to do is just overwhelm him with value, right? Now, right now, I'm so confused because I don't know what secrets he could be playing, like, and I don't even know what he's played so far. So, you can see how having a deck tracker is quite helpful. All right, okay. Let's see if we can. Let's see if it's freezing trap. Okay, it's snake trap. Okay. In this situation, I feel like I really want to swipe. Let's see if we can get a swipe here. Not a swipe. Okay. I have a lot of lines of play. Many, many lines of play here. So we'll go with the one that gives us the bigger board. I guess we can do that. I'll let him have this small board. Push damage. This game was probably very close to out of his reach, but well, he picked something really quick there. The Kodo, what is it called? At the 4-drop? Dispatch Kodo, that's a card that is scary. If you get Dispatch Kodo from your beast, your Build-A-Beast, you're getting a high value card, man, because it can give that poison, which would, you know, makes it a 2-for-1. Like there you go. Okay, you just killed a creature with that shit. That was pretty wild. I had a couple lines of play here. So I'm going to check if it's Frost Trap first, right? Oh, it's Venom Strike. Okay. Alright, alright. Let's get huge here. So that was a pretty easy win. Like, honestly, he was putting a lot of pressure on in the beginning with hero power, and he made a bad decision by going with the Rexar. And I can see how he thought there was a lot of value there. He was able to clear the board. But I guess that's a downside of playing Hunter right now, right? So, also, guys, if you want to see deck lists or you want to discuss decisions, misplays, or maybe your own plays and replays, follow me on Twitter. So before we said that this was a typically difficult matchup, and nothing's changed. I'm sure it's still pretty difficult. All right, this is a pretty slow hand. Okay, and I'm on the play. So how? This hand's gonna do, like, this might be too much ramp, right? Because I really want Doomsayer here. I really, really want Doomsayer. But I am on the play. I can be able to play out a Blossom early. We'll keep it. We'll keep it because that's just so much ramp. But, like, I don't know if that's the wrong play. I think maybe searching for a Doomsayer is pretty important. Fuck it. We're good. We're going to play this out. This might have been a misplay, right? Like, an argument can easily be made that I should have done nothing there. Really. But I don't really know. Okay, so how important is it to play out the wild growth here? Like, what does the wild growth allow that I wouldn't be able to do next turn if I hadn't played it? And it really does nothing. So I'm just going to go ahead and clear this. Because next turn, no matter what, I'm likely playing this. Like, unless I get Nourish. And even if I get Nourish, I don't think I'm... even if I had Wild Growth now, I don't think I'm going for that line of play. So I think we're just going to play out a Spirit here. Okay, we'll Spirit here. Play it slow. Like, I could have... If I used Innervate there, it would have been a waste. I would have gotten really nothing out of that. There are two cards I want to see right now in the Spreading Plague. Okay, well, we can do this. That's pretty significant, I would think. So that's expected, right? We know he wants to push that damage, so we need cards. In this situation, we need cards, so we're going to try to search for something. God, I mean, it's just too much damage for me to take, right? I gotta... Fuck it. So this line of play allows me to go UI next turn, but if he plays Murloc War Leader, I won't even be able to go with the UI. So it's a hat. Okay. Actually, now we don't even have to go UI. So that is a good thing. Yeah. We'll see how he... We kind of lucked out here. We kind of lucked out. So spreading plague pretty much just helped us stabilize right here. I think that this is a pretty big turn. We have UI in hand. We have a 3 mana advantage on our opponent. That's significant. That's very significant, to be honest. So we'll see. Now, I'm going to attack with this because I want to proc if it's Noble Sacrifice. Like, the worst thing that can happen is next turn he kills this off. He gets a couple of War Leaders. He's reflecting, or he's illustrating a lot of damage on board. So the best case scenario is if I attack with this, Noble Sacrifice kills it off, and now he's going to have to find another source of damage to kill an existing taunt and activate Finja, right? So, okay, it's not what we thought it was. Now, what is better, cards in hand or using damage? I think cards in hand is better. So we're just going to throw damage to the face. See what we can pull into. This is not bad. So there's a War Leader like we expected. But the same targets that are going to die would have... Well, I guess not. Never mind. That's a target that would... Wow! I did not expect to see those guys. That is the issue. Actually, it's not an issue. Our opponent kind of made a few misplays here. A few really pertinent misplays. He's going to pay for them, man. He's going to pay for them. Okay, let's see if we can kill... I don't know how I want to do this. Yeah, let's see if we kill this first. Okay, alright. Okay. Is eye for an eye? Is that what he played? No, it's Repentance. Okay, so we know he's playing Repentance. That's the secret that's up, right? Because we checked everything else there. See, this is tough, man. Like, people say that Murloc Paladin is just exceptional versus Jade Druid, and it is pretty good. It is good. But if Jade is just able to get 10 mana at some point, they're likely to win, you know. If maybe our opponent played out his Divine Favor too early. I'm not sure, but you can see that game we were behind, and we kind of lucked out there. Okay, so you know what? I've never challenged a Warlock. In my entire climb, I have yet to challenge a Warlock, I think. So I am worried. This is... And I'm going to actually approach this differently. I'm going to go ahead and keep Fandral here for 2 reasons. Number 1, I have an Innervate. So Fandral on 2 is going to be a more likely play if he does nothing. And I have a Doomsayer, so I can play Doomsayer on 2. So I have this nice curve, kind of, right? Like, there may be a situation where I'm just, like, not playing Fandral. You know, maybe I should have gotten rid of Fandral. I don't know. I kind of feel like Warlock doesn't have the options to kill Fandral on a clear board, right? Like not in the early game, not if I coin him out. Okay, I'm thinking, right? Yeah, let's not do anything. I don't see a way that my opponent kills Doomsayer. Yeah, okay, so he doesn't even kill Doomsayer. So he's gonna have 3 mana. There's no reason to waste Fandral in this situation, so I'll play this out. So it looks like he's playing the Handlock version. And I guess this deck, I don't know how this deck plays out, so this is going to be a learning experience for me. As it must be for you guys, right? So. Yeah, let's point out Fandral. I mean, I really don't know what to do in this matchup, so I'm learning it as you're learning it, right? I'm just thinking, like, it's very likely that he isn't able to kill the Fandral right now. So that's why I'm playing it out. My next turn is weak no matter what, so at least this way, this kind of puts some pressure on him. Maybe forces him to spend some resources that he would rather not. Okay. It's fine. My thinking here is he has to kill that with the Mountain Giant, or else he loses the Mountain Giant, and I regain tempo of the board, and that saves me damage, gives me a turn. But I could be wrong. I actually have no idea how to play this matchup. I'm kind of worried right now. I played the Fandral out early. Probably played the Fandral out way too early. I have no draw. I have no ramp. Ooh, wow, that's okay. Be an issue. That could be an issue, guys. Guess we'll do this. I want to hit it. Like, there's a really scary situation here that if he uses Hellfire or even just Siphon Soul, we will not be able to come back on that. Oh, no. Man, I'm about to lose a game that... See, I think that was a bad mulligan, probably. I should have let Fandral go. I mean, I had to innervate, but... And how much of a mistake was it? Was it a mistake? Yeah, it was probably a mistake. I don't even like the option. Oh, I don't like the option today. This is not looking good. This is looking pretty bad, actually. I think we lost. Actually, I'm pretty sure we lost. Okay, 16 damage plus 3 maybe. I'm pretty sure we gotta put up a taunt. Ugh, might be dead. Siphon Soul. Hit for 6. Hit for 16. I used up important resources way too fast. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. Well, let's just hope that even with this board, I don't know. We're kind of fucked, man. Like, this is a bad situation. Very bad situation. I'm not sure there's something we could do even. Well, we can infest. Not enough, though. I mean, I'm just trying to think about what saves me here. There's really not. Anyway. I guess we get a hero power off of it. That's something. I mean, that attack would have come up either way, right? So. Yeah, it's anti-magic shell or something. Okay, well, that's it. Blah. I don't know if the game would have been any different, but I certainly misplayed that. Right? I should have mulliganed better. So that was a clear mistake. Mental note: don't keep the Fandro in the opening hand. Innervate is tough, man. Like, gosh, like. I don't know, or maybe I should have innervated Fandro instead of going for the alternative play of Jade Spirit, right? I don't know. Probably messed that up. Okay, like I said, Jade Idol, cool. It's a 1-drop, but it's not good enough. It doesn't fit your game plan, right? You want growth. This is better, so. Dangerous hand. So we're going to save the Wrath for a totem, right? Save it for Flame Tongue or save it for the Murloc making totem. That one, Primal Fin. No one should get rid of that now. This is too big a threat. We don't have Swipe. Oh, actually, fuck it. No, we're good. We're dropping Doomsayer, and we're going to call it a day. Like, there's just no answer, right? So, that's big. So, we burned a coin, we burned a temple, burned his temple. That's nice. Yeah, I think we get more cards here. So, we're going to go for more cards instead of Ram. Alright, a couple cool things here. Now, this is a matchup, though, where it might be scary to go for the Spreading Plague plus Doomsayer. I don't like any of the plays there. Like, Doomsayer is okay, but doesn't win me the board. It's kind of not the right play there, right? So
that was a mistake.
oh, I'm just gonna kill this off. I don't. That's too scary to let those. I don't think this is a matchup that's going to be won by Jades, by infinite Jades. I'm just going to play it out. Okay, the thing, I'm close to a point where, see, my turn 7 is going to be Spreading Plague, no matter what. So I'm okay with this, because I know he's going to try to evolve or try to go wide. Like, man, the really scary thing is that he might have Devolve to answer. So like, Devolve really shits on me, right? So ooh. It's now or never, man. So you know what I mean? It is what it is. I don't know. If he has it, he has it. Like, if he has Devolve, then we're just shit out of luck. There's really nothing we can do. Not a double lightning storm. That would be. And sometimes they get double lightning storm, you know, and there's just absolutely nothing you could have done about it, right? So oh, we're just short on damage, man. There's no other play there. We're dead, so. Okay. Yeah, alright, yeah. Okay, that worked out for us. Just slightly. Gosh, do we just hope he doesn't have it? Just hope we get a pawn, I guess. Oh wow, that's pretty lucky, man. That's pretty lucky. We're not completely dead yet, so we needed that taunt, so that's pretty big. Like, even this play, like, we're not dead yet. Like, we still got game here. Like, we got a lot of game here, so. I mean, we're not out of the woods, that's for sure, but we're not dead. Oh, that's a mistake. okay, never mind. It's not a mistake. Another lich screen? Oh, stone cover. Okay, okay. Oh man. What does this card do? Whenever this card attacks and kills a minion. Motherfucker, dude. Fuck, man, I can't let this live. Ugh, don't like that line of play. I don't know what I could have done, though. Okay. We're still in this game. We're still in this game. Now remember, we used up our Jades, right? So now we're just trying to kill him. We're in this game. Okay, we got lethal. That's 11, 12, 13 plus 5, right? 11, 13, 5, 18, right? Yeah, got lethal. Jade Druid is fucked up, man. I don't know what to say. And this is fucked up too, right? Him just dying, having to see this. Hey man, I'll take that. Oh, we're still on the fence. Let's get to 10. How long have we been playing? 40 minutes? Come on, man. We're just trying to get to 10. That's just so lame. Let's get there. So Jade Druid, like, I guess, I mean, this deck is easy to play, guys. It's pretty simple, right? But I think a lot of people, they don't realize that with Jade Druid, you are losing. You are losing most of the game until a point where you've drawn 5 cards and you're no longer losing. You're, in fact, winning quite a bit. I'm going to send it all back, okay, except the Jade Idol. And the reason why I'm keeping Jade, I'm even sending back Innervate, because I really want ramp. I want sustainable ramp, right? I want wild growth, okay? The reason why I'm going to play Jade Idol for early is because there's a good chance that the guy is running Skulking Geist. So I just want the Jade count, you know? Unless he does something and it doesn't look like he's playing that. But ideally what will happen is I will get into the second Jade plus Fandral before he plays Geist. And then I'll play Fandral and the Jade and hope that you know, I'm able to get more value out of those idols, right? So because there's no point in reshuffling him back in the deck. He's just gonna kill Geist. He'll kill all of it. Okay, now he played Shadow Visions early, so there is a chance that he's not playing Highlander Priest, and maybe he's playing Barnes, right? So that is something I'm also going to be slightly concerned about right here. But I guess we're going to find out really soon whether or not that's what he's playing. So I don't know what the Barnes Priest matchup is like for Jade. I assume if they get the Barnes out early, you're kind of fucked. But I mean, that's just the name of the game. If he doesn't get the Barnes out early, he's kind of fucked. And it seems as if that's what he may be playing here, because he's taking a lot of time on this turn 4. So I don't know. Maybe he hasn't drawn Barnes yet. Maybe he's thinking about what other options are there. So far, I do not have enough information out of what he's played to know what he's playing. Oh, there's Barnes, so we know what it is. It's Res Priest, right? So hopefully it's not your Shards. It is not your Shards. That's a good play. That's a smart play. I cannot hate. Let's fucking do it, right? Let's do it. Let's do it. This is why we play the game. That's a huge line of play, man. So actually now I know he's not running Skulking Guys, so I don't really have to worry about that being an issue here, right? That's crazy to me. That's crazy. It's cool. Okay with those lines of play. Slightly troublesome. And the Doomsayer here is just to force him to not want to use his recursion spells and hopefully give tempo back to me so I can play Medivh, right? Okay. There you go. Now what's the play here? Yeah, I think it's Medivh. I think it's Medivh there. Like, could have played Malfurion, but doesn't seem that strong there. I really want him to go wide, right? That's... Wow. And well, guys, sometimes you just lose. Like right here. It's really shitty. Like, the situation is really bad, right? Because Dragonfire Potion kind of really shits on us. But it's okay to lose games like this, though, because it's Barnes on 4. Barnes on 4 that flipped something that he silenced and made a 6/8. Like, that kind of tempo is hard to deal with, especially if he's answering the next few turns with the cards that he's playing. So I don't know. It doesn't get much better than that, like, in terms of turns, right? So that's pretty tough. It's pretty tough to deal with. you know, we're not completely dead yet, so. Maybe it sticks. Maybe it sticks. Maybe it doesn't, but maybe it does. Wow, this is going to be a tough fight, man. Took the worst of all possible, so. Fuck it, let's. Man, sir, this guy's Filipino. That line of playing's pretty surprising, to be honest. I don't know how many I have left. Oh god, I forgot about this card. Nah, there's nothing you can do there. That's a tough one. It's a tough one. We're so close. Let's get there, man. Just need 2 more wins. Let's get to 10. Take a break. But this is what the grind is about. Sometimes you win games, sometimes you lose. Right? It's just how it is. I mean, I get good draws sometimes. My opponent had a really good draw that time. He got good high roll. I mean, that's just how it is. That's how the deck plays. That's what it's meant to do. Could I have played it better? Maybe. But, you know, I would say that it's pretty difficult to to come back from that kind of tempo, man. Because remember, on turn 4, he put 9-12 worth of stats on the board. Like, sometimes you just can't beat that, right? There's nothing you can do. Nothing I could do to beat that. So, I don't think there's anyone who can tell me that I could have done... I don't know. Maybe I could have. I gotta see the replay. I did mess up by not playing my deck, or having my deck tracker, because some idols, maybe I shouldn't have reshuffled. Well, you know, there are different lines of play. Maybe I shouldn't have used the Ultimate Infestation on turn 4 or 5, or whatever it was, right? There are definitely things that could have been approached differently, right? So I'm going to use Wild Growth here because it's going to allow me to play out the Jade Spirit next turn. And even if he coins out the War Leader, then I will just kill the War Leader with the Wrath, right? And just develop another minion. So... this is fine. Oh, actually, we're going to do this. We're going to do this and hope he doesn't have War Leader, okay? I mean, fucking War Leader's not even enough. Because now, War Leader is only 6 damage. Yeah, okay, so... yeah, he wasted a turn. Remember, I did say some matchups you play the Jade Auto aggressively. I think versus Paladin, you want to get on the board. We know it's Murloc Paladin. Let's build as big a board state as we can. We're just going to play idols out. There's likely not to be a chance, or it's likely not going to reach a point where I need to shuffle more idols, right? So, and now I have to realize that that is no longer a game plan that I can go with, right? I'm using my idols here pretty aggressively. Well. Redemption is pretty big for a secret here. So let's check first to see if it's repentance. It's not repentance. Let's use our face first to check if it's noble sacrifice. It's noble sacrifice. This is the worst case scenario for our opponent. Alright, well, we know we're going to end up killing off some minions here, okay? So what I'm going to do first is kill off. Well, it doesn't matter here. I'm going to have 3 minions surviving. I'll take 4, right? Yeah. So I just need to kill. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's fix it. to be safe, let's keep him off tempo, right? So I messed up there, but I could have gone face. I don't. That was a bad decision. After turn 5, it's usually pretty important to keep the board clear versus Paladin. The Spike-Ridge Steed is a very, very strong card. It has power level scales with the size of the minion, right? So that's a big play. I'm just gonna play it slow. Like, there's no point in rushing tempo to the face. Let's just take our time. Make sure he can't taunt anything up. Alright, so this is lethal. Obviously there's nothing he can do here. So, but we're going to do the smart thing, and we're just going to make sure that it's not eye for an eye, even though it wouldn't have mattered. There's eye for an eye. So, and that's just a little jab at our opponent so that he knows, like, yeah, bro, I knew it was eye for an eye. Don't be a bitch, man. Don't play around eye for an eye, right? So, cool. Let's get that win. Let's get one more win so we can be at the 10th floor. I always make it a goal to play as well as I can play, or I try to, right? Until we hit a floor. Then when we hit a floor, we can go play like Hunter or try something different, right? But for now, let's just keep on pushing. So that's Priest. Doomsayer. Oh gosh. Okay, the ramp is so important here. I'm not going to keep the Doomsayer. I'm going to let the Doomsayer go. Because I mean, he has Shadow Word Pain. He already has an answer for that, right? So let it go. That was probably one of my other mistakes in that other game. Innervate. Cool. Innervate can be a strong card. I mean, no, never mind. Don't listen to me. Innervate is fucking strong. That card is broken. Alright, so, I mean, we still don't know. We still have no idea what our opponent's playing. Let's hope it's not that Res Priest, man. Easy Priest, or whatever it's called. I hate that deck. But it could be. I'm just going to keep doing this for now. We gotta slow start. Like, you really want ramp with this deck. Like, if we were challenging an aggressive deck, we'd likely be dead already. Man, gosh, I still don't know what it is. It could be Barnes Priest, whatever you call it, or it could be Highlander. We still don't know. Okay, so it's Highlander. That tells us a lot of things. That's helpful. Now we can make different types of plays here. So. All right, let's look for cards now. Oh, cool. It's a card to see. I'm okay using the face here. Oh gosh, I'd love to see a ramp spell. I'd really like to see a ramp spell. Paladin Priest, that's big. Alright, there's a ramp spell. Oh! Ouch. It's a big one. I should heal that. No, don't do that. Oh, I just maybe will. Yeah. Okay, let's hope. Hey, I hope he burns Anduin or some fucking shit right here. So let's hope that works out for us. BGH, yeah, that's okay. But he's getting closer to those win conditions, so we need to start ramping up Jade soon. So we already played one idol, so the second one we have to use for shuffle, like for sure. Wow, that's. What do you have that you would go for that play? Raza, he's got Raza, that's big. Alright, let's do it, boys. I don't care, we're gonna use it. Throw it out there. Oh man, that's pretty weak. That's pretty low roll, man. That's a pretty low roll. Like Raza would be, I guess you got to get Raza ASAP, right? Like that's what you want to do. That's probably Raza right there. Oh, it's not Raza. Okay. Okay, okay. All right. I see you. I see you. It's Fangirl. Yeah, these are important. Oh, did I miss lethal? No, I didn't. I didn't. So yeah, this is dangerous for him. Like I don't see a lot of ways for him to come back here. I think we are going to win this game. Big silence. Okay, we won. Cool, guys. That was a few games. Finally made it to rank 10. Slowly but surely climbing the ladder. I think I'm going to take a break. That's a lot of Hearthstone that we saw. An hour and 15 minutes of Hearthstone. We only went up one rank, right? Which is pretty slow. To be fair, I think we played quite a few games. Like I said, follow me, follow my channel, subscribe if you don't. Not all the videos are going to be this long. There are going to be a lot of videos that are much shorter with individual matchups or whatever. But I just wanted to show you what my grind is like. An hour to 2 hours of playing ranked at different, different decks, different rank lists, different formats, standard or wild. This is typically what I do. Like I give an hour, maybe 2 hours a day playing ranked. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed it. Of course, follow me on Twitter. Of course, click the like, subscribe, check my other videos. Thank you for watching, man.